first play. Watson to the air.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Browns at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That thing is going to be tough to beat in this one.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 30 big ones.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And Chubb will try the middle here. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
On 2nd and 7, Watson.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jacoby Myers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here's Stafford.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Finding room at midfield. Look at the big man rumble. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Stafford.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
The point after is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. 7-7, our score after one.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Faking the give. Now Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Stafford.
That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means...
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And they're using that in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Rams have taken the lead.
Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
From the 27, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Now a first down throw. Stafford steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Stafford's throw taken in by Miller.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw is Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
Touchdown, Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and through. And it's now 21-7.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So we have come to halftime, and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive?
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 30 yards. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Slant pass complete to Akers. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Stafford now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point safely through, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Watson off play action. And this throw incomplete.
Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Chubb on the counter. He finds some open field here. Runs over it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in the game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Throw. Now the ball comes loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now it's Stafford. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Again, it's Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Stafford.
He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to